Hey guys, this is Sebastian and welcome to another segment of Building Your Wealth in Under 5 Minutes. Today we're going to be talking about leasing, car leasing specifically. How do car leases work? Are they a good idea? And what is the difference between leasing and buying a brand new car? If you're watching right now for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, comment, share, grab this video. If you know someone that is planning on buying the car in the next couple weeks, the next couple months, grab this video, send it to a friend or family member. Again, the more knowledge that we have in the area of money, we are able to make better decisions with our money and build our wealth quicker. We don't like to make mistakes with money, but the way we can avoid making mistakes is by having more knowledge. Let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing that you need to do before you even figure out whether leasing or buying a brand new car, whatever it is, the first rule you have to remember is you want to lose the least amount possible. You see, a lot of car salesmen are always telling people that you are always going to end up losing money when you're buying a car. So they put you into this mindset that losing money is okay.
Anyway, let's get serious. You want to buy this car, what? Yay or nay?
Yes, you're more than likely going to lose money if you're buying a car. But the goal is, how do I lose the least amount? So what's the rule that we need to be following? The rule is that you never want to lose more than 5% of your car's value on a yearly basis. So if you're driving right now a $50,000 car, or you just got yourself a $50,000 car, you should not want to lose more than $2,500 per year off of the value of your car. And I think that's where one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're buying a car, because cars depreciate extremely quick, especially if you're buying or leasing a brand new car. So what is leasing? Leasing, it's really simple. When you walk into a dealer, they're going to tell you, okay, do you want to do a 24-month lease, a 36-month lease? And pretty much what you're doing is you are going to rent the vehicle for that period of time. So what the dealer is going to tell you is they're going to tell you, for these 36 months, we're going to lend you the car. At the end of the 36 months, you have the option of turning it back in, which is what the majority of the people end up doing. And what they're going to do is that car, they know, the dealership knows that you bought that car for, say, $50,000. Even though you're negotiating the monthly payment, they know that car, you are buying it for $50,000. And they know that after 3 years of usage of that car might only be worth, call it $20,000. So what does that mean? Over those 36 months, right, that you drove that car, those 36 months, what's going to end up happening is that the car lost in value $30,000. So how is the dealer going to charge you? Well, it's really simple. The dealer already knows, the manufacturer already knows how much money the car is going to depreciate. So what they're going to do is they're going to grab the difference, which is $30,000, and they're pretty much just going to end up charging you that money for those 36 months of the loans. Damn! So in simple words, what is a lease? A lease is you are paying for the depreciation of the vehicle. Now, there's two technical words that maybe you might want to know when it comes to a vehicle, especially if you're doing a lease. The number one is something called residual value. The residual value just pretty much means what will the car be worth after you driving that car for the 36 months. So the dealer already knows that if you're putting 10,000 miles per year on that lease, they already know that the value of the car after 36 months is going to be a specific amount. That means that's your residual value. That's what the car is going to be worth after that time period. Then the second thing you want to think about is something called money factor. You see, a lot of people don't know what money factor is. Money factor is simply the interest rate that you are going to be paying on that car. So money factor is what's used to figure out if you are a good person that the dealer should lend you money or the lender should lend you money to. And the higher the money factor, that means the higher the interest rate on the lease is. Very few people know about this. So let's say that right now you wanted to go and buy yourself a 2021 brand new BMW 330i. And you told the dealer that you wanted to have about 10,000 miles per year and you wanted to put zero down payment when you are getting that lease. Well, you see, right now that monthly payment would be about $565 if you wanted to go and buy a brand new 2021 model. Now, this is what ends up happening. If you wanted to do a 36-month loan, that means you would have to grab the $565, multiply it by 36 months, and that tells you that over that time period, you are going to end up paying $20,340 Plus, on top of that, remember, when you're turning in that car, usually a lot of these manufacturers charge you what's called a turn-in fee. That means that turn-in fee might be another $300, $400, $500, and that means that over that 36-month loan, you will lose $20,000. Now you might say, but Sebastian, I didn't lose $20,000. I used $20,000. But what if we can figure out a way to drive a better car and lose less than $20,000? And that is where our other video explains exactly how to get a better car, a better looking car, a better quality car. And what ends up happening is you're going to end up driving a better quality car and you will lose less than those $20,000. Now, one of the biggest things that concern me whenever I see anyone that is leasing a vehicle is what happens if you lose your job. What happens if you lose your job and you're without a job for 4, 5, 6, 7 months and you still got this $400, $600, $800 car payment on this lease and you are without a job? Yes, that's where an emergency comes in or an emergency fund comes in to be able to sustain you. But these are one of the big concerns that people have is if at least if you own the car, you can just go ahead and sell it and just get done with that, especially if you're struggling financially. But then on the other end, what happens if you want to upgrade your car? What if after 9 months you got a massive promotion, your income has doubled or tripled in value, and you're currently driving a car for 36 months and you're like, wait a second, I want to upgrade the quality of my car. I want to be driving a better car. Well, you see in a lease, you're pretty much stuck until the time period. And yeah, some companies tell you, look, if you stick with me, we'll give you another lease. We'll let you jump into another lease, 3 months or 6 months prior to the lease ending. But again, that's another trap that they're going to put you in so that you can be with them for another 36 months and lose another $20 or $30 or $40,000 over another 36-month period. So just please make sure that you're doing your studies and you're figuring out what is better. Again, we have an entire video that explains why used cars are almost the most efficient way of buying a vehicle.